So hello, I didn't want to make this video, but I'm gonna do it, okay? Oh, in the previous video, I was sharing with you the trade I took, so let's see this. I took an entry here, okay, let's review this. Okay, my stop was here, and my target was here. So, I got out, as we see here, this is the fair value gap, so I wanted to see if we create a reaction from here, or we just drop directly toward these targets. Okay, this target is the same as this target here, okay? So the DXY reached the high, and this is the inversion fair value gap on this side of your USD, okay? So we reached this high, so my alarm was here, of course. So when we reached that high, I closed the position, and the position were closed just right here. Where, okay, let's put this highlighter here. Here. Okay. Because as we see here, let's see the time. Where the fuck is that? Okay, let's jump to the 5 minutes. Where is it? Ah, I'm doing the setting, so it can't not be visible because I use it as when I do forecasting, I use this highlighter. Okay, so let's see here the 5. So this is the target where I closed. Okay, I'm sorry if the video is cutting and going in because when I changed the time frame, the recording app got paused, and I should like click on resume. So sometimes I change the time frame and I forget to resume the video. Anyway, so as I said, this is the 1 hour fair value gap, okay? And this is the fair value gap in the DXY. This is the final target, and this is the final target on your USD. Here we reached this high at this time. So when the alarm went in, triggered, I closed the trade on your USD, okay? Because we didn't reach the target, and we had a reversal today, so that's why I wanted to do this video. So this is 12. This is 12:30, okay? And here it is 12:30, okay? Do you see this? So of course the trade got in TP here because I moved my TP from here to here, but I got out here, okay? In this, when this 35, yeah, 30, I got out here, okay? Here, matching this time here, 35, and this is 35, okay? So as my student know, as a rule, I always give them this rule. When you have this swing like that, you should take TP here, okay? So when you take TP like this, you prevent yourself from being not triggered in the TP, whether it's spread or something else. So I did it manually, and I didn't want to hold for this because this is a small area and the commission is too much high to hold for another day for this stupid much of R, okay? So it's just like holding it for nothing. You just cut it here, you will be in profit equally if you leave it for tomorrow and you cut it here. So let's go to the one. So this is the hourly time frame, okay? And this is the hourly time frame in. Okay, I discovered something. When I click the time frame with my mouse, it doesn't pause the video. That's great. Great. If you don't try, you will never know. And if you don't watch my YouTube videos, you will never be profitable because I crafted this way alone, and I'm giving you everything for free. So you should watch and shut the fuck up. And at that time, you see that here, the trade I told you I took, that trade I told you I took here, and I was targeting to R, and when we broke this with this candle, I moved my stop to this. Look. To this break even, to this, from this candle to this candle here. And I told you this GBPUSD is fucking nonsense, because if you trade this pair, you just use a higher stop, okay? Just leave it here. because it is so weird. I regretted for not having my stop here, okay? And I didn't regret it in the same time, because this nonsense pair, which is so volatile, it can just expand to here, and it always creates SMTs with the other pairs when you see here. This is the 4 hour and 6 hour. Where is it? 4 hour and 6 hour. Yeah, we created an SMT, not SMT, just to the high. But when you take a trade here and move all the way down here and move your stop to this high, you cannot get taken out. This is much safer. So I don't know, maybe I just say this pair, because logically, if I put the same stop on the same time of the candle of the or as the hour gets stopped. Anyway, I have bad things with this pair. So as I say, you don't move your stop, and I moved my stop because I got into trade and I got him out for a mistake. So I explained that in my previous trade. This is the you should watch the previous video to know what I'm talking about. And I told you this is the lowest low we can go to. We have NFP tomorrow, so it is so obvious you can just go for 2R and close the trade here. So that was my target, okay? And when I got here for yesterday, after I got out by a mistake here, my target was here. I said my target here at 2.5, and the final target is 3.2. So this is how you just take a trade in the simplest way possible on earth, and you can find on any channel on YouTube. Okay, this is 1 hour time frame. I shown you how to do the hourly time frame template. You can find it in a video called the last week of May weekly review. Okay, that was so useful. You should watch that video. Just go and watch it. So if you like these videos, you should like and comment if you have any question. Anyway, so I closed the trade here. Okay. So this will become SMT. This is the second reason we took the high here and we didn't take the low here, so this is an SMT. So, and I closed here because this is a retracement. Okay, just review market phases. This is expansion, retracement, expansion. How to reverse? You should create an SMT or sweep this high. Okay, if you want to sweep this liquidity from this low, sorry, not the high, we should just, this candle will be like this. Trade all the way here and close inside the range. So what we did this here. Okay, find that. We did this here, closed, reversed, and what happened here? It just ranging, and this is the end of the day, of course. So why would I leave a trade here? So the executions, you can find this on my Instagram page as a post. I had the screenshots of exiting here, and you have these screenshots. Yeah, here. So let's go to see what happened in the screenshot. So now this video, yeah, that was the trade recap. Yeah, I told you that, so fine. So that was me putting the alarm right over here. Okay, the colors, because I was using my phone there. Oh, that was the exit right here. Right here. Okay, so anyway, this is a good trade for the week. And this is how you can get 4R in a week with just 2 trades, okay? That's the trade we took on GPUSD, we should overlay there. And this is just a complete 3%, 2.25, let's say 2 and 3%. This is 5% in a week with 2 trades. What else do you want more than this? Just ask yourself, because is there anything better than this, like 5% in a week? This is 20% a month if you keep it this consistency. So just ask yourself why you are going in a 1 minute time frame. Like seriously, just go watch the first video. It's the weekly last week of May review. Watch the weekly outlook of this week. Watch the previous video and watch this video. You have a full mentorship, like in 4 videos, a full mentorship for free. So And it is so clear and so basic. You can just do it every week without worrying about. And if you lose, you just lose 1 to 2% in a week. So most of traders like get stopped here, 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 here. This area here, you see this, all of this. You can get stopped many times just by doing this. Going in here. Okay, there is a trade here, actually, if we talk. But you see this. This is consistency. Okay, you build consistency with 1.3, 1.5, R, 2R. You cannot build it like this. There is no absolute way in the earth and heaven that you can build consistency like this. There is no fucking way. Okay, you can do this, and you can take one trade in a year like this and get stopped in 1,000 trade. So you just do this instead. This is the 2% in a logical way, and you have trust in yourself and confidence, and you are not getting psychologically wrecked because you trust this process. You know that you created an SMT, and this is a potential entry here, and we have consolidation, manipulation, then we have distribution, and this is the safest stop loss, because if you traded to this high, which is the weekly open, in this your SD, you're gonna trade to here, okay? And you have the confirmation on the time frame on the XY. So I don't want to keep this video long, so if I were you, I would just prefer to take 2R trade every week to get 8% a month without noise, without worrying about anything, and just sleep, then taking a trade every single day. And you won't have a trade every single day, trust me. In this day, most of traders get stopped here. You could get stopped here, because if you go to the lower time frame, just like go here, you could get stopped. There's 100% stop loss hit here. This is you when you use stop loss, when you use a lower time. Okay, here we have a change aggressively here, and we're gonna put a stop loss here. Boom, there's the first stop. Okay, we took this high, created SMT, we're gonna move here. This is aggressive market shift. Let's go for short, and I'm gonna have this limitless trade, and I buy a Lamborghini somewhere. This is a 9R trade. Look at me, I am the boss. Boom, stop. You see that? At least we use the 15 minutes as an entry. You got stopped twice here, and you have the third. So here, if you get stopped, you will be minus 3%. Okay, if you use the 15 minutes, here, you will take an entry here. You get stopped once, then you take an entry here, and you have TP. Like just here, this is enough. 3R minus the 1R you got stopped for, this is 2R. Okay, if you took an entry here like I did, and target this low, and put your alarm here, when we reach here, you manage the trade, and you get out here or here, you get 2R without getting stopped, without losing. Okay, and if you get stopped, you lose 1% of your account. Here you might lose a lot, and here as well, if you didn't use the hourly time frame, because here this is a lot of choppiness here. This is London session. Where is it? This is 2 AM. So where are you gonna enter in this time frame? You wait, you enter here, put your stop loss here, maybe, I don't know, you tell me. Put your stop here. Isn't it safe? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you get lucky and you hit the TP. This is 2.2. So it is the same. You will be worrying every day and have panic attack and screwing yourself and your account. So just move to a higher time frame when you see everything is fucked. Okay, because in this hourly time frame, you can define this as an order block. Okay, and this is 2 AM, and you just put your limit here and see what is the protected high. This is the protected high, and when you go aggressively, you just put your stop here, because when we reach here, we take this here. Not sure 100% because we reach here in the GBP/USD and we didn't take the high here. You see that? This is another term, another story, but we don't know. So see, where is the target? This is 2.1. Okay, if I put my stop here, this is 1.9. Okay, 1.9, 2.0, 2.1 are the fucking same. So you take a trade, you leave, okay? Because you know, if you got stopped here, there is no trade you can take in the day. So we play around here, we move, and you trade here. You want to take a trade in New York session, and of course here you can take a trade just like this because it's too much, and it will give you 1.4. So of course your mind gonna tell you, okay buddy, let's go. So this is when this is Thursday. I might drop the video on Thursday, Friday, okay, tomorrow, because I don't have time to post it here and wait for it. So you should watch this in Friday. Oh, and you're gonna say, oh wow, that's pretty amazing. Let's go here, put our stop here, and target this low. That's 2.7. Okay, let's make it 3R. You make shit. Okay, you make nothing. Basically nothing, because you trade it into fair value gap. Okay, I'll go to D1 now, so you can see what you are doing is so wrong. This is the fair value gap, and this is you saying we reverse. This is the high of the fair value gap. Here we created that fair value gap. I don't know where. So you're gonna say, you know what? Let's see it. This is all fair value gap. At what time? 9. Okay, 9. This is the last example, and we leave. Okay, where is 9? This is 10. So, okay, we traded here to this fair value gap. Oh, that's a nice rejection. That's great. This is 3R. You got stopped. Okay. We trade here to this fair value gap, and we go upside. And you say, you know what? We are going to reverse. That's an explosive reversal signature. Wow. This is a change in state of delivery. Let's put our entry here and target here. You get stopped. So this is basically what are you doing. That's why you are losing. Number one rule into going into consistent profit is to zoom out. What I mean by zooming out, this is 1 minute. When we zoom out, we go to 3 minutes, zoom out to 5 minutes, zoom out to 15 minutes, zoom out to 30 minutes, zoom out to 1 hour. So a simple template for you to have consistent trades. You go to the daily, you do your daily bias every day. Okay, you journal it. If you don't know how to journal, just DM me in my Instagram. You go to the 4 hour. Okay, confirm the bias, see the candle shapes, and see where is the potential reversal. So let's say we are here and we have this candle trading here. So if we're gonna trade to this or this low, we're gonna retrace to where? So the candle will open, trade here first, then reverse. So what's the array we're gonna trade to? This is the wick we can trade to. So when you have this idea, you will wait for a reversal here. Okay. This is the open of the candle. Then you go to the 15 minutes and see. Let's remove this, remove this. So this is the candle, okay? Let's say this is midnight open. You have a PD array to trade to and to reverse from. And this is the change in state of delivery. So you say, when we close below this, we take a trade and target to R or this. So of course you take a trade here, and here you put your stop here and target to R. This is basics, okay? And if you see this is too much, you just wait for the retracement. Sometimes it doesn't happen, okay? So you just have this fast TP feeling, and you're gonna say, oh my, this is a simple clear bias criteria. You can go to the 5 minutes when it is so easy and so clear to have and see and trade. This is 2R. So I just shown you how to take a trade in 3 simple ways. You go to the daily, you go to the 4 hour, you mark directions, where we are going first, where we are going next. if we go here, we're gonna go there. Okay, so just say if we traded here and have a change in state of delivery, that's a confirmation to trade here, because my bias in the higher time frame saying to me, you're gonna trade to this fair value gap or this low or whatever from this low. So you have confirmation here. Okay, you take this high, you reverse aggressively with 2 candles up, 2 candles down, you can go in. Okay, because sometimes in the 15 minutes when the probabilities is so high, you can't have an entry with 2 or toward the targets, you can have it 1 to 1. Okay, that's this example I shown you right here. So this is the 4th video of the series. This is the most series you can find it helpful and direct to the point for free. Okay, there is no setup I'm suggesting to you. I'm just showing you how you do it in every week. Okay, I didn't say when you see this, do this and blah 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 and trade this candle hammer. Okay, I just shown you all the flow market structure, 1 hour time frame, daily buys, weekly buys, monthly buys, and trade executions for long-term success. Start with this and develop yourself into lower time frame later in your experience. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you can find this useful and follow for more.